Hello fellow adventurers and collectors, Filmaholic here. Today's episode we're going to be going over a couple of G.I. Joe updates. The first being that I was able to get some eyebrows painted on my Takara G.I. Joe. Simple, I know, but I figured I'd go ahead and do this because I unfortunately think a lot of it was paint rub. A lot of it I couldn't necessarily control. So went ahead and painted some eyebrows onto him. And around Easter time I found some baskets that I figured I'd pick up because they were on sale because it was after Easter, and I saw that they had these ATVs and I figured they'd fit well with the adventure team look, so I picked these up with the hopes of customizing these at some point in the summertime, but we'll see if I get around to doing that. But for I think what is $5, I couldn't pass up the opportunity to add more smaller vehicles to the adventure team carpool, so I figured I'd showcase these. There isn't a manufacturer or anything like that, so unfortunately it's just one of those generic toys. So with that being said, I did go thrifting one of the days that I had off, and I was fortunate enough to come across this. Didn't know what it was, and I took a risk on it, and I figured at the very least I can use it with my G.I. Joes and photography. So this actually turns out to be from Harry Potter. I forget which movie it is, but it's part of their toy line, and I just figured I'd use it as some, beast or something like that, or mutation at the very least. Now, something probably a lot of you have been waiting for is another update on the Range Rover. Something small that I've been working on is that I made this partition out of some spare bits that I had, and if you know me, it's that I keep a lot of plastic just in case for opportunities like this, just to kit bash. So I forget where a lot of this comes from, but the main thing, the grate itself, actually comes from the Danger Girls box set that McFarlane had it for years, this piece, and I just never had an idea as to what to do with it until now. So I figured I'd glue some bits onto it and try to make some, rack for the Range Rover. Also, you can see I fitted the steering wheel that Cody had printed out for me, and I do have to take it out every time I have to put a figure in, but that's fine. I'll take that any day over not having a steering wheel at all. So thanks again, Cody, for helping me out with that one. Now, I was fortunate enough to come across this listing that had some Cotswold bodies in it, and it's my first time having the cybernetic portions that they made. So from what I can tell, they're pretty similar, just a little bit cloudier than the typical Atomic Man Mike Powers piece that you would normally have. Something I did notice that they're strung a little bit too tight, but nothing a little restringing can fix. Don't necessarily have heads for all these. My idea is just to have spare bodies just in case I come across a head or what have you. I'm always looking for Eagle Eyes or even Takara Joes, so it's always good to have extras. What I ended up doing was utilizing the two head sculpts I do have, which is this Cotswold Japanese Soldier of the World reproduction, along with this Defender head that I've been having for years and just haven't gotten around to putting a body onto it. So yeah, kept things simple with these, and hopefully I can find some heads for these other bodies that I have, but I'm in no rush by any means because right now the goal is to try to get the unique head sculpts that are out there, foreign related. So here's a look at everything I have right now. I unfortunately did not light this properly, but you can kind of get an idea of what is going on here. My goal is to have a representation of all the foreign figures from across the world, and slowly but surely we're getting there. Ideally I'd like to get a actual real version of the Japanese Soldier of the World, but with the way the prices are going, I just don't see that happening anytime soon, so I'm happy with this one right now. So with that said, I thank you all for checking out this short update, and again, still tweaking the audio, so hopefully this isn't coming across as too low or anything like that. Heard good feedback the last time, so here's hoping it's working out very well. So with that said, I thank you all again for watching, and if you feel so inclined, please like, comment, and or subscribe. I very much appreciate it. I'll catch you all next time.